daddy says, I'm a special little guy. I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel sent down from the sky. My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one ever had so strong as me.
It's true, he is all just my tendencies to fold.
But I'm a little soldier, up to for free. My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day doc shot the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me.
My mommy said I'm a precious Caroline. She has never seen prettier Caroline. She said if I'm mean I have to cut down on the green. But I'm a Caroline, that's a give me more cake.
One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day doc shot the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a miracle, that I'm as tiny and as shiny as a miracle. Used to be all cynical, but it's a miracle. There's never been a miracle, a miracle, a miracle as.
My mommy says I'm a lousy little worm. My daddy says I'm a whore. My mommy says I'm a jumped up little germ, that kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart-mouthed girl like me. Mom says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir.
Ah! Harry!
Hang on.
She's reading a book! That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot. Listen to this. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a girl. She keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry. It's not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
I'll call you back in a minute. I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this?
What about me? I've got a whole house to look after. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. I'm off to bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening.
But I'm gonna make us rich.
How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessmen. Very, very stupid. Your genius husband is gonna sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair? Listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair doesn't get you anywhere in life, you thick-headed twit brain. All I can say is thank heavens Michael inherited some of his old man's brains. Eh, son?
Michael!
Well, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it, but I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way in which you have spoken to me tonight.
This is all your fault with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
But that's not right.
You're going off to school in a few days, and I know your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull. Scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now get out of here, you little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water so to do what we're told, but surely sometimes we have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you're always taking on the gin and wear it, nothing will change. So if you told you still I love you, must my pussy like will stop you. If you were to sit and get on top of you, what you told me say, you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to make it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna finish my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Platinum blonde hair dye. Extra strong. Keep out of reach of children. Oil of violets hair tonic. For men. Yep.
In business, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means a good brain.
Your hair! It's green!
My hair's green!
Why on earth did you do that?
Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man.
My hair, my lovely hair. I've got my deal today. The Russians. What am I gonna do?
I know what you can do.
What?
You could pretend you're an elf.
What are you talking about, you fool? The boy's a loony.
Mom, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. The sooner you're locked up in that school, the better.
Matilda, what a pleasure to see you here in the library again.
Yes, well, my mom wanted me to stay at home with her, but I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Your parents must be proud to have a girl as clever as you. And do you tell them stories like you tell me? Oh, I love your stories, Matilda. That's a hint, by the way.
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married. They moved and performed the most incredible treat for miles around.
Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. And not just to see their skill, but also to see their love for one another.
Which was so deep that it was said cats would purr as they passed them, and dogs would weep with joy. They moved into a beautiful old house.
And although they loved each other, they were sad. We have everything. But the one thing, we do not have a child.
Their sadness overwhelmed them, and their work became the only place they could escape the tragedy of their lives. So, they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called
The burning woman hurling through the air. With
your first day of school.
My mommy says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I'm his special little guy.
And I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel.
Mom says I'm an angel.
So if you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you'll soon see no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. 'Cause your life, as you know, is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cave for ages. This prison cell. If I try, I can't remember. Before my life had ended, what happy days were over. Before I heard the pealing of the bell. You was curious, so listen, I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to stop and listen up, then I will teach you. You'll be understood, really. You start by the money, you cry, and you don't. You stay out of trouble, and never see an extremely careful.
Why?
What's phys ed? Physical education. It's just a specialty.
My daddy says I will be the teacher's pet. School is really fun, according to my mom.
Dad said I learned the alphabet. So if you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you'll soon see no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, it's wasting energy. 'Cause your life, as you know, is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I'm trapped inside this cave for ages. This prison cell. But if I try, I can't remember. That before my life had ended, before happy days were over, before first heard the pealing of the bell. Like you, I was curious, so I went to that house 1,000 questions. But unless you want to suffer the stuff, I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, I hear you'll be punished severely if you step out of line, and if you cry, you know you should say I'm in trouble, and remember to be extremely careful. Why?
Because you wait for physics.
A-B-C-D-E-F-G, H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P, Q-R-S-T-U-V-W-X, why? Just you wait for physics.
Good morning, children. My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day. Your first day of school. Now, can anyone read this?
Ooh, me. Pick me, miss, please.
Very well, Nigel. All right, I think we'd better stop that there. I wouldn't want you to burst a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender?
Is the first word tomato?
No, although tomato's a very good word.
Yes.
Matilda? I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words.
Yes, I needed to learn to read words so that I could read sentences. Because basically, a sentence is just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself?
More than one. I love books. Last week I read quite a few.
A few? What books have you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, The Lord of the Rings, Crime and Punishment, and The Cat in the Hat.
Don't be pathetic. Just knock on the door.
Enter. Well, don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Miss Trunchbull, in my class, there's this little girl, Matilda Wormwood.
Matilda Wormwood, daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat, though. Says she's a real wart.
Oh no, Miss Trunchbull, I don't think Matilda's that sort of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambinatum est magitum.
Bambinatum et magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who placed that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
I didn't. Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense!
It is my opinion that she should be placed with the 11-year-olds.
We cannot just place her with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about rules, honey? Rules!
I believe Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules in my school. Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer-throwing champion? 1969, do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No, 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 no. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't use happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children. 2, 3, 4. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squits to toe the line. Sing, Jenny.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
I apply just one simple rule to every life in school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the valley line and throw it. Always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out!
Well, headmistress, it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
Stupid, nasty, question-asking Russians.
Oh, don't tell me we're not rich.
They took one look at the mileage on the first car and said these cars were knackered. I told them the mileage was so high because of a manufacturing mistake.
So you lied,
Of course I lied.
and they didn't believe you.
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I've got hair.
And what's this? Another stinking book? What's wrong with the telly?
No, it's a lovely book. Honestly, you should read it. I'm
Here's
sure you...
what I think of your lovely.
No, it's a library book!
You really showed the little brat. Oh, I'm late for my dance lesson with Rodolfo.
Now get out of here, you little stinkworm.
Do we have any super glue?
In the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you stick that stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You must learn a little thing like little stuff new. If you sit around and let them get on top, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Matilda, do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it's gotta hurt all squished in there.
No, it's fine. I think they just fit.
Well, I'd better stick around just in case they start to squeeze out your ears. I'm Lavender, and I think it's for the best if we're best friends.
Hide me. Someone poured a whole can of treacle onto Trunchbull's chair. Someone told her I did it, and now she's after me.
That's not fair!
Once Trunchbull decides you're guilty, you're squished.
They're saying she's gonna put me in chokey.
What's chokey?
They say it's covered in her office, that she throws children into, slime with nails, spikes, and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spice and wood, and it isn't why you have to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you stood when the hinges creak and the door is closed. You cannot see squat, not the end of your nose, and when you speak, you don't know if the sound came out or if the squeak in your head even reached your mouth.
All right, when did this happen?
About 20 minutes ago. Why? She's coming!
You'd better hide. Quick, blazers!
Please don't tell her where I am, Matilda.
Now.
Where is the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats. Where he's been for the last hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Oh, yes. You see, Nigel suffers from a rare but chronic sleeping disorder called narcolepsy. The sufferer falls asleep, often without any warning. We put him under the coats for safety, didn't we? Didn't we?
Yeah, you totally did. Yeah, totally.
He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Is it time for school yet, Mom? Wait, this isn't my bedroom at all. How did I get here? Oh, hello, Mrs. Trunchbull.
Amanda Fripp.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What have I told you about pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mom says that they make me look pretty.
Then your mother is a twin! Madame Wormwood. You have made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Wow!
Yes, sir. Completely different cars, sir. Green hair? It was a National Green Hair Day. A celebration of all the green things in the world, like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow's one? Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Now that is how you do... I'm gonna leave this on. Looks like rain.
Who is it?
Yes, hello? It's Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
They're busy right now.
It'll only take a moment.
Come in if you must. This is...
Rodolfo.
He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Ah, parla italiano, bene.
Who is it, babe? You know what introductions do to my energy flow?
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey. As you know, Matilda's in the bottom class, and the children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read, but I was...
Stop her reading then. Lord knows we tried.
Don't waste this. I can feel it in my head.
Look, I'm not in favor of girls getting all clever pants, Miss Hussey. Looks are more important than books. Look at you, then look at me. You chose books, I chose looks. Good day.
Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You're going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher. Just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she's found me, pathetic little me, and another door closes, and Jenny's outside.
And so, the great day arrived.
by the acrobat's sister, a frightening woman who used to be an Olympic-class hammer thrower and who loved nothing better than to scare the children of the town. Suddenly, out came the Escapologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects has been cancelled. No! Cancelled because my wife is pregnant.
So it has a happy ending.
No. Just then, the acrobat's sister stepped forward and produced a contract.
I paid for the posters, the publicity, the catering, the funny facilities, contract. Where is my profit? You'll perform on this day, or off to prison. The both of you shall go.
No, no! What happens next?
I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow. Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps.
Oh, Matilda, starting tomorrow, I shall bring in a selection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You may sit and read them whilst I teach the others, and if you have any questions, well, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Oh, why, Matilda, this is the biggest hug in the world. You're gonna hug all the air out of me.
Where is Matilda Wormwood?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
Aha, so you admit to it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, this foul carbuncle sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Headmistress, she's been here all morning.
Sticking up a little spitball. Well, this crime took place this morning. Therefore, she is guilty.
Okay, I slept late. And honestly, I was really definitely sort of almost thinking about Oreo. Maybe. But I'm having a really hard time in my way. You see, the Trunchbull's cake is so delicious, I scoffed it down to cake. Now, it's making me fight back. See?
I didn't do anything.
You are a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you.
Just then, a huge cloud of chocolate gas wafted from my face into the Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, miss?
You enjoyed my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Well, yes. I'm very sorry, but...
Oh, as long as you enjoyed it, that's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful. Marvelous. This gives me such a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook! What's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
I will tell you when you're full, and I say you are not full until you've finished the entire cake.
But...
No buts. Eat.
Headmistress, he'll be sick.
He should have thought of that before he decided to steal my cake. Eat.
He can't.
Eat. Eat.
A single slice, or
or even two, Bruce might have been nice, but even you, Bruce, I have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't, Bruce, he can't, he surely can't. He's like a man, Bruce, he might explode. He's quite elastic, he's like to make him stop. He's fantastic, look at him go. I can't hide, Bruce. No matter if it's so good to lose, through your immense defense, should call it truce, Bruce. Never swallow him or try to make the noose. We never thought it was possible, but here it is coming true. We can have our cake and eat it too. The time has come to put that lovely jump to use. No excuse, Bruce. Now give up, I think you want your trousers loose. Oh, stop it, Bruce, you're almost finished. Bruce, fit in where you do, just don't give in. Don't let her win. Come on, Bruce, be our hero. Cover yourself in chocolate glory.
Sorry, headmistress. I got carried away.
Oh, that's all right, Jenny. We all get a little carried away sometimes. Even myself. Well, good show, Bogtrotter. Well, come along, Bogtrotter.
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention? That was only the first part of your punishment. And the second part is Choky!
What?
Headmistress, no, please, you can't.
Do you think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot?
No, please, not that. Don't take me, it's Choky. Not that. Oh!
That's not right!
Matilda, thank God you're here. I'm dying for the next part of the story. I haven't slept a week.
Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section?
What? Is there a child at school who's behaving like a bully?
Not a child, exactly. Do you want to hear the next part of the story?
What are we waiting for?
As they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat that had ever been performed, the acrobat gave her husband a kiss. Smile, you've done this 1,000 times.
First, I escape from the cage, lean out, catch you with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, and then put out the flames on your specially designed dress before they reach the dynamite and blow your head off. Sorry. Go on.
The trick started well. The moment the dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. She hurled over the sharp-scented spiky objects. Suddenly, the padlock pinged open, and the huge chains fell away. The door flung open, and the escapologist reached out to catch his wife and the child.
Oh, I can't walk!
He grabbed her hand, and suddenly the flames were covered in foam before they could both be blown to pieces.
Huzzah! So the story does have a happy ending.
No.
No?
No. The escapologist used just a touch too much foam, and suddenly their hands became slippy, and she fell.
Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body except for the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She lived long enough to have their child. Our daughter with all your help. She's all we've ever wanted. And then she died. And then things got worse.
Worse? Oh no, Matilda, they can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did. Because the Escapologist was so kind that he never once blamed the evil sister for what had happened. In fact, he asked her to move in to help look after his daughter. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she ever did anything wrong, but always in secret, so that the Escapologist never suspected a thing.
Let's call the police.
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
What? Oh, yes, of course. I better go.
Be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day. On the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night. And when I wake up, when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square. And I won't care, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. When I grow up, I will be strong enough to carry all the heavy things you have to haul around with you when you're a grown up.
And when I grow up,
Everyone gather round. I want my family to share in my triumph. Not you, boy. There I was, 155 old bangers on my hand. How could I possibly make the mileage go back? I couldn't very well drive each one's backwards, could I?
Backwards!
When suddenly I had the most genius idea in the world. I grabbed a drill and, using my incredible mind, attached the drill to the speedometer of the first car, then whacked it into reverse.
Backwards?
Exactly. Within minutes, the mileage had reduced to practically nothing.
Backwards!
10 minutes later, the Russians show up. Expensive suits, dark glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on a program last night.
That was a program about badgers.
Same thing. Well, did it work? Now I'll be able to afford Rodolfo all day long.
But they trusted you, and you've cheated them.
What have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going down to your school and telling your teacher you're never to be let in again.
What? No!
And if she does, I'll have her fired. And you'll never read another stinking book as long as you live, young man.
I'm a girl!
Now go to your room, you nasty little creep.
Backwards.
The Escapologist's daughter suffered in silence, never saying a single word about the evil aunt's bullying. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties, until one day, she exploded.
You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep.
The aunt beat her, threw her into a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out.
Have I been so wrapped up in grief for my wife that I have forgotten the one thing that mattered to us most? I love you so much. I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
The little girl fell asleep. The Escapologist's thoughts turned to the acrobat's sister.
Bullying children is her game, is it? Well, we'll see what she can do when the wrath of a grown man stands against her.
But that was the last the little girl ever saw of her father.
What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
Not on my watch! There is an age for reading, an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads, aren't you, Bog Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Only Bog Trotter here and is a good toad.
Sit. Miss Honey, you believe in fluffiness? Love, kindness, books and stories, that is not teaching. To teach the child, we must first break the child. maggots!
No one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where is my jug of water?
I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at you, flabby, disgusting, revolting. Disgusting, flabby, all of you, revolting, I say. It's time to toughen you up with a little phys ed. This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking. Reeking with most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it all too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It is the bouquet of dissent. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and phys ed will get you sweaty. And it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of phys ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Held, just like a rotten egg, float to the top of a bucket of water. Whip of insurgents, the smell of intent, the reek of repressive protest, the funk of defiance, the air of anarchy and progress. Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be too rude for semen. Some double time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. Alright, start up now, double time. 2, 3, 4, discipline, discipline, quick looking at one, discipline, the left side of the attention, thinks there is no mystery to master it, the art of classroom interesting. Discipline, 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 the smell of rebellion, the sense of revolt, the reek of insubordination, a whiff of resistance, the stench of dissent, the work of moral fiber rise. Let's bring this odor home. The smell of rebellion, the sense of revolt, the reek of insubordination, whiff of resistance, outside, so you are fun. Show this rebellion is rock. Still curious, but have watched this sickening stench away.
Look what I found. A newt. I'm gonna put it in the Trunchbull.
What?
I don't think this is teaching at all. I think it's just plain cruelty.
That is because, Miss Honey, you are quite frankly weak, pathetic, and ultimately a sniveling little newt. You!
What? No, not me.
Cockroach! You did this! You vile, malicious little sinner! You!
Stop!
Please, enough! You big fat bully!
How dare you! You are not fit to be in this school! You belong in the deepest, darkest, dankest prison. I will strap you to a trolley with cover around your mouth, I shall.
You ever wondered, will I have about to have an I say red? For example, there's no way of knowing if red is the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I don't just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind of being, these stories delivered to me. Everyone shuts up. sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am warm, like I've said. To the eye of the storm. Go on, tip, tip over, tip, tip over.
There is nothing that I shall not do, no length which I shall not go, no punishment that I shall not. What is it? The newt is heading north. I've got a newt in my knickers. I've got a newt. I've got a newt in my knickers.
Well, that was interesting. I think we'd all better go home while we still can. Matilda, watch.
I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange?
Would you fancy a nice cup of tea?
What do you think it is? This thing with my eyes?
I can't pretend that I know Matilda. Although, I don't believe that we should be frightened of it. I think it has something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
You mean there's no room in my head for all my brains, so they have to squish out through my eyes?
Not exactly, but something like that, yes. You certainly are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She was unusual. How about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you?
Oh, yeah, he's always saying things like, Matilda, I am very proud to have a daughter as clever as... That's not true, Miss Honey. He's not proud at all. He calls me a liar and a cheat and a nasty little creep.
I see. Here we are. Home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes, I am. Very.
Don't they pay teachers very much?
Well, they don't actually, but I'm even poorer than most because of other reasons. I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I stumbled across this old shed. I fell completely in love with it. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but he agreed, and I've lived here ever since.
But, Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. My father died when I was very young. Magnus was his name, and he was very kind. But when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel like you could hardly imagine. And when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. And she made me sign a contract to pay her back every penny. She even produced a document saying that my father had given her his entire house.
But did he really do that? Just give her his house?
I find it hard to believe, just as I cannot believe that he would have killed himself, which is what she said happened.
You think she did him in, don't you, Miss Honey?
I cannot say, Matilda. All I know is that years of being bullied by that woman has made me, pathetic. I was trapped.
Let's go to the police.
No, we can't. Besides, there's no evidence, and my aunt is a very much respected woman.
Who is she?
I can't say.
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't.
Who is she?
It's Miss
Miss Trunchbull.
Yes.
This class is going to have a very special spelling test. And any one child who gets a single answer wrong, straight to choky. What are you looking at?
You. Oh, you. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey's taught us. She's very good at teaching.
Nonsense. You. Stand up and spell the one thing you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating.
I've taught them, that's all, with kindness and patience and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom, madam? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You. Spell Angela Catesis mitosis.
But that's not a real word. You're cheating.
Bell? Letters, don't forget the silent letters.
Okay.
Ah, it was a silent Z. You're going straight to choking.
Cat. C-A-F. Cat.
What?
I got it wrong, miss. You have to put me in choky too.
What are you doing?
Dog. D-Y-P. And me.
Table. X-P-Y-F. And me.
What are you doing? Stop this!
Can't put this all in choky. Banana. G-T-A-A-B-L.
Bully. P-L-T-Y-Q-X-W.
Revolting!
Revolting!
I've already thought of this, maggots. I can put you all in choky because I have a choky for you, and you, and you, and you. I have a choky for each and every one of you.
Look, there's writing on the chalkboard.
Agatha.
Agatha. This is Magnus.
It can't be.
Give my Jenny back her house.
Stop it.
Then leave, or I will get you like you want me.
No.
Run.
Run.
Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my freedom. And we won't forget.
little bit naughty. Never again. Never again. Never again. My mommy says I'm a miracle. Never again. Never again. We live behind bars. Never again. We know we are revolting children living in revolting times. We say revolting songs. We say revolting crimes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting sons. And we'll have to judge revolting. We're revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs. We sing revolting crimes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting sons. And we'll have a church revolting. We're revolting. We will become a spring warrior.
And draw rude pictures on the board.
We're revolting!
We can SPL how we like.
If an up is wrong, wrong is right. Everyone NORTY. We're a little bit naughty,
So we gotta stay inside the line.
we disobey at the same time. There's nothing to the church full of you. You can push us too far. There's no going back now. REVOLTIN. Revolting time! USING. Song. USING. Not REVOLTING. It is too early for you. We are revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs. We'll be revolting children till our revolting times. It is too early for you. We are revolting.
Days later, I received a letter. It said that my parents' will had turned up and that I was now the owner of the beautiful house which had been owned by my evil aunt, one Agatha Trunchbull.
Who was never seen again. The Chokies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey, and it was said that she was always the best school in all.
Matilda never again was able to move things with her eyes. She said it was because she no longer had a need for superpowers. But she was still stuck with parents who were mean and cruel and who called her names.
Don't just stand there gawping. We're going to Spain forever and we're never coming back.
Spain? But why?
Because this twin brain sold 155 bangers to the Russian mafia!
They're here! Hide!
What have they done with my legs? My beautiful legs.
Where is your father?
I don't know.
The Wormwood is a stupid man, and assumed I was stupid too. And that was a very, very stupid and rude thing to do.
Yes, well, I'm afraid my father is quite rude and very, very stupid.
You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't often get to meet smart people like you. Most of the people I deal with, their thinking is all backwards.
Backwards!
I can have one of my friends teach your father manners, and one day, when he leaves hospital, he will still be stupid, but not so rude. What do you say?
This is a very tempting offer, but I think I've had enough of revenge.
Your father is very, very lucky to have you as a daughter.
Quick, let's get out of here before they change their minds.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon?
I'd love to have her. I'd look after her with love and patience and respect, and I'd pay for everything.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Dad, you called me your daughter.
Would you like to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, I do.
And you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we are a bit short of room, so yes.
Thank you!
And Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms.
And hugged her.
And Miss Honey hugged her back. And they hardly noticed as the Wormwoods and Rodolfo sped into the distance because they had found each other.
Yes, they had found each other.